Hey everybody, welcome back. And today we're not going to be working on this, but instead that. That is our 2015 Polaris 570 Sportsman. And it's lacking in the mods department. All we've done is put a winch on it, which is super simple. You cut out along the dotted lines in the plastic, essentially. You bolt it in, you connect the battery terminals, and you run the cable up to the handlebars. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit more advanced, I guess, and installing a pod, LED pod on it. And this thing's kind of cool. So it'll be brighter than the high beams on this, which it does have. And then it also has like this red blood track, not that we hunt, light feature on it that will be kind of cool for buzzing around the field at night and just being low light so you can actually catch different things. A fly just landed on the gimbal of my camera, so I'm going to be distracted by that for a couple more seconds. And it's just weird, like, because the fly doesn't notice that the gimbal head, I don't know. I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah. So why don't we get that installed? I think I have to pull apart this. I don't think there's any way to mount it behind the grill, which would be super sleek and cool because you wouldn't know it's there. Instead, I think I'm just going to have to mount it right on this, which is hard to see in the light. We kind of ran out of space for inside the barn because of that. But that should be ready to go. I'm hoping in the next couple weeks we'll get it to the point where we can roll it outside and store it outside so we have space to work on stuff inside. But let's get started. So, even though I'm very dimly lit because contrast, I found washers and screws. That's why I've been back and forth in that time lapse for I don't know how long, probably half of it, because washers and screws are hard to find, and I can't fit a bolt in. I took all that apart because I wanted to see if I could possibly put bolts in, and it's just too tight of a fit for my hands. Problems with having a rather large hand, I guess. Yeah, let's just screw it on, and it should hold. It's 2 layers of plastic sandwiched together, and the screws should be long enough, and I have 4 washers to put on each screw so that it doesn't bend the washers and really do anything. It should sandwich it on nicely. I'm going to move the camera and set up for that angle. Okay, so I've got the wires run, I've got it connected to the fuse block. Next, I have to find the switch, because the switch got taken off by my dad and brother when they were trying to fix a plow. It wasn't even the switch that was broken, but the switch got ripped off the light, and the last I saw it was sitting in the console of my brother's truck, and I don't know where it went, and that was a year ago. I might have to just buy a new switch, which is a pain, because it's a certain dual rocker style, which I don't know if I'll be even able to find sold in stores. Yeah, I'm going to take a break for lunch, because it's probably lunchtime, and go find the switch. So, I came back from lunch, and probably for the past 20 minutes or so, I've been digging on the shelf back here, and cleaning it up, putting my stuff into a couple of the drawers on the rollaway so that hopefully won't get taken and moved around and stolen or for other things like the switch was done with. I found the switch. I finally found the switch. It was in a box on the very top with some other wiring stuff I knew I had but I couldn't find, and I was like, where the heck did all this stuff go? Here it is, the switch, the dual toggle, and I don't know why I couldn't find one of these at any auto parts, hardware, Tractor Supply, Runnings, like any store. I don't know why. I just couldn't find one on their websites as saying they even sold the style. So I'm so glad I found it. It's been a pain to try and figure out where it's been for the past few hours, but now we can finally figure out how to install it on the ATV. I'm thinking it's either going to be cut and add it to the speedometer area, probably because that'll be the cleanest and it can do a flush mount and whatnot. So I think probably next step's to pull apart the headlamp on the handlebars and put the rest of it back together, since I shouldn't need to access that anymore. So I really don't want to mess this up. So what I'm going to do is take some cardboard and the switch and a razor blade, utility knife, and come over here and try to make a template to cut off of. So as you saw, I got it all wired up. I actually just kind of plugged everything in and it worked. I was surprised that with the first try it worked. But yeah, it's hard to, you can't even see it if I'm holding it up that high. So I think I'm gonna test it later tonight, but until then, like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and have a good day. As you can see, it's now night, and it's time to test the light on the ATV. So, here's one, not bad. There's the other, not bad. And that can run and work off the ATV not being running, so it would drain the battery, but it shouldn't. I think I'm gonna try driving around the pink light just for the fun of it, but have a good night.